Rhea catches Tommy with another girl. I'm Mel, son of carpenter, daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I'm son of carpenter, I get to make parables. This is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella. How did he get to be that way? He was brown-nosed and being blindly obedient. They loved that on the Chinese street. His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty. Told him to stick that right arm into a wood chipper. And he did it. He's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on with the right arm and of course jumped off. Wouldn't you? Well, it's a smart thing to do because my parables are wrapped in symbolism. You see something bad happening to someone just like you at work, at school, where you live, jump off. Don't let it happen to you. Tommy got a promotion out of that. He's missing both arms, but he's bossing a whole lot of folks around. Also met his girlfriend Rhea. He does a mean snake dance. Now he's missing both his arms. He's always been scaly. He's always talked with a hoarse lisp. And he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese. He is Chinese. Now he's missing both arms and scaly and sticking that tongue out. He does a mean snake dance and he won Rhea's heart, slithering back and forth on the dance floor of the snake pit. He's coming home from work as this parable begins on his unicycle. Rhea was too busy to pick him up. Ching and his personal assistant at work and none of the other workers they had to run off. They ran off before he could tell them, give me a ride home. So he's on his unicycle and he's on the way home and yeah, the lefty jumped off because righty got chipped up. Righty wrote up that agreement, you know. They tote stuff for Tommy, they did. They pick up stuff. They zip up, they button up, they do the nasty stuff, they wipe butts and they pick noses. And Tommy was a professional nose picker before he lost both his arms. Now he just has to depend upon the kindness of strangers, and that's what he's up to today. As he would tell Rhea later, he could not breathe. Pedaling that unicycle, he's got good balance. He doesn't need the handle, so he's got good balance. But he couldn't breathe as he was going down the street because of that really big booger. Well, he should have thought of that before he chipped up righty and had lefty jump off, shouldn't he? That's what I think. He stopped by the side of the road, and I better go do my sugar check. Oh, good, my halo's going up there. I'm going to do my sugar check. I'm going to finish up my Tommy real quick, and I got a whole lot of stuff to do. And as always, Chinese assholes. Call them whatever you want. You call them Eskimo assholes if you want, but they've been stopping that damn computer all damn day. Obvious as hell. Well, let me show you my business cards, my portfolio cards. I'm not doing any business with them. Could be your business cards, but when you try to call me, you see the devil hijacking your call to me, stealing money out of your pocket. No matter what boring thing you get when you try to call me, 424-229-4140. You don't get me. I haven't gotten one Flight 93 check in 9 years of asking. There's a lot of man's censorship, no certified mail, no non-certified mail in those 9 years of asking for a Flight 93 check. That's you trying to call me. You reaching me. Not one. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. We the people must be the reporters. Do that. Make that video. Call me up front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Get their reactions and post. Now Tommy has stopped by the side of the road on his way home. He put that unicycle up against that lamp. And he sees a lady coming down the street and he can read her face. as the dads used to say, yeah, the carpenter, you have a kind face. Can you give me directions? Looking for something in the store or something of that like. He finds somebody with a kind face. And Lydia sees this no-armed guy right in front of her. And he says, please, lady, can you tie my shoe? And she says, no, it's not untied. I can see it. And Tommy said, buddy, it's loose. And if I trip, I fall. I can't. I don't have my hands to catch myself. Can you please tie my shoe for me? And it's kind of like those damn Mormons asking to help you. Mow the lawn, rake the leaves. Kind of like them showing up at your house at dinner so that you feel guilty and offer them a plate. Once you do that, they feel they've got you where they want you. They've got a foot in that door, and that's what Tommy's doing with the shoelace. So she ties this shoelace for him. She makes sure she goes ahead, ties the other shoelace. And she says, okay, there you go. It says, please, lady, I can't breathe. Can you please pick my nose for me? The right nostril. And it just so happens that Lydia is a nurse, and she's doing all kinds of stuff like that all day long. And Tommy read the faces, and he could see. She was in that line of work of helping folks. And at first he goes, I don't know, I can't do that. And he said, please, I can't breathe. And so Lydia kind of hesitated for a moment, then she reached up in there. Yes, Tommy has to depend upon the kindness of strangers. Reaches up in there and digging around. That's when they both hear those squealing tires. Tommy doesn't like to drive. 360. That stuff's going in the opposite direction. Like I said, it's your family's lifeline. It's an electronic device. I feel the same whether it's over 500 or 94. It's growing a new pair of eyes, whole new body. I'll show you that in a moment. If I can find my flashlight. He doesn't like to drive. It hurts his teeth. He has to, but he has to drive with his mouth. And driving is a whole lot easier since he got that brand new car with power steering, and it's an automatic, not a stick. It was real rough on him with the stick. And it's got nice power windows because he used to make himself dizzy with his old car, trying to roll those windows down or up. I'm getting a little distance, so I better stop that. But he hears those squealing tires. He lets Rhea drive his car. It's not going to work that way. He lets Rhea do the driving, and she was on her way home from work. Yeah, let me go in the bathroom. Works a little better in the dark of the bathroom. Yes, the immaculate bathroom. There you go. It's looks a whole lot different from day to day. For a while at the outer edge of the brown there over on close to the nose, it was getting a little browner, and I guess it's getting a lot. You can see how much blue it looks around there. For a while there, it was completely white where the brown is. And yeah, it was all dark brown before '96 when they started changing it. I can tell you my vision is better since '96 always, even on the worst day, but I can't impress upon you. It's oh yeah, not good at all. Yeah, the immaculate bathroom. Anyway, it's Rhea. She saw a strange woman, as she put it later. A strange woman picking Tommy's nose, and she walked up there and gave her a piece of her mind. She said, "Get your finger out of my husband's nose." And Lydia did. She took that finger out and she just ran off. And Tommy said, "You called me your husband." And she said, "Yeah, you proposed, remember?" Yeah, he and Rhea went to that masquerade party, and she put some earplugs in. He went as the mannequin, the dummy. She went as the ventriloquist, and she proposed. She'd pinch his back and he'd open his mouth. And he asked her to marry him. She got it on video, so he's stuck. But yeah, he's in no condition to complain right now. She gets him into that car. He says, "Don't forget my unicycle." And she goes back, opens that back door, throws that unicycle in, and says, "Oh, you're going to get driven to work and back. I can't trust you alone without picking up strange women on the street to pick your nose." Yeah, he used to go to like the doc to do with the ear, nose, and throat specialist, but it was kind of pricey, and Wu didn't write it off as a business expense. So yeah, I think I'll end it with that. Try to call me 424-229-4140, and all you bored college girls who look great in sunglasses and would like an image designed for you. I also do some good, check out last month, some good shirt off imagery. If you're not into art, we can keep your shirt on. It's up to you. Try to call me 424-229-4140. See Art Stolen with your call girls. And come see the guy with the stigmata eyes. Oh yeah, I used to wear it on my chest. DVD. Come see the guy with the stigmata eyes and let me define art with your beauty. Especially if you've got a little time on your hands, you're a little bored this summer. Come see. Go back to college in the fall. Part of building a Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Come tell me what you believe. Doesn't have to be something here in church. What you think's important. You want to save the trees. There's some. The whales. The handsome ball guys. Come tell me what will inspire the future and the present of greatness with, so we can put it in those homes, cities, communities, really. I'm going to start with the imagery and the parable videos, and sooner or later we'll get around to the bricks and mortar, but you need to tear down the brick wall of evil. It has just me. And all of this imagery I'm showing you, all you can find at these sites, like youtube.com/DNFD series, follow the links there. Daffodilia.blogspot.com. Don't forget the www up front. DAFFODILIA.blogspot.com. ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia. You can find my latest with the latest Saint Joda, what I showed you in there. You can find it there on both sites. Follow the links on the blogspot and the heart. Hit the heart on the Wix site. And on the Wix site, go over to your right and you'll find 2 arrow type boxes. Hit them. They'll take you to where you can download. Make sure you get like 7-8 gigabytes of space. You can download Melton's 4x6 prints. Prepared as 4x6 prints if it didn't have this little edge here and on top. It'd crop off some of the image. So download, print out your favorites, make for some great tabletop art. It's a little windy today, but I've got some new stuff I hope to put in my links video. Give you one more. But they're all over the place on the coffee table here. See? Makes for a great tabletop art. And I got a couple more. You have to check out the links in the next one. But I hope you can see that. If not, hope to have it better tomorrow. Maybe I'll close the window. Come see me. Have wit, will travel, show me the perfect place to build. Jesus is a immaculate house. Don't let me forget that. A Bubba lost Loretta on a fishing trip. Yeah, one of my older ones about street justice. And, yeah, Bubba's in the South, and his wife got in trouble, afoul of the street justice. And got those arms and legs removed, but she's lucky she's still up top. If I remember the series, it's been a while. Correctly. Then he takes her fishing, and she comes out of the boat. And someone asked Bubba, couldn't she swim? And Bubba said, no, not in the state she was in. And the guy said, oh, drunk, huh? Come see me. Have wit, will travel, show me the perfect place to build. Jesus is an immaculate house. Best people to start building with. Oh, not Louisiana. It's way too rainy and hot there.